alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Owen. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollack.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Afterburner's coming. The tap. Touchdown TCU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The Bears get enough for the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a run. Just exhausting.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll go with a direct snap. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Good job by the...
So if that's man coverage, the receiver staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that time the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pass their way in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. Trying play action. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that lap. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going up top. And the pass is intercepted. Looking. Oh, the ball squirts out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really?
And the ball is picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Calls his own number. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ramsauer. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. To the 15. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by just 4 to Western Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it on the outside. It's Hall. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going... on third.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Bringing it back, it's Owen. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The inside handoff. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bears are in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bears have pushed it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Snap it to the back. And they swarm him under.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Direct snap. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He wants to throw here on second down. Dances away to buy time. He's turning it loose into the middle. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Using the quick game.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Now on second down. The give to the single back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Working that left side now. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the option. He'll toss it. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, TCU. And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys. starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The back goes in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Steps away to find some room. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's right on target. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That is no good. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. On second down, wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. First down to start the drive after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get behind the defense. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. He's going for it all. He's got it on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bears in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter. That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to and running situations, your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making it throw.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
6 on the board, fellas! Okay, ready?
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins.